says, every Christian is called to be a missionary. A missionary is someone who pursues God's kingdom and not theirs. How to pursue God's kingdom? One of the ways to say like Samuel did. Speak, Lord, for your servant hears. 1 Samuel 3:10. Samuel was attentive to God's voice and he responded. The story of Samuel in the Bible begins with a barren woman, Hannah, who prays for a child and she was blessed with a baby boy and she names him Samuel. When the boy was weaned, Hannah presented him to God at the temple in the care of Eli, the high priest. As a child, Samuel served at the tabernacle, ministering to God with the priest Eli. He was a faithful young servant who had God's favor. I loved this about Samuel. As Samuel grew up, he also grew in wisdom and he became a prophet. He became a judge and he anointed 2 kings, Saul and David. All his life he was devoted to doing the Lord's work. In all of the Old Testament, very few people were obedient to God as Samuel did. He was honored as an uncompromising servant in the hall of faith in Hebrews 11. Personally, this is what impressed me. His ministry was a long, productive one. He was a honest and a fair judge, dispensing God's law impartially. As a prophet, he exhorted Israel to turn from idolatry and serve God alone. Samuel loved God and obeyed without question. His integrity prevented him from taking advantage of his authority. He was the last judge in the time of the judges. He was a high priest and he was a prophet in the time of the kings. He was the only man to ever be all 3. May we be inspired by Samuel's life story and his mission work, that we be blessed also to listen to God's voice when he speaks and speak his truth with courage and integrity regardless of the consequences, and become a true missionary showing God's love in tangible ways to people who need it. Amen.